Hey, Paul. Check 1, 2. See if I get some sound here. Oh, it might not be plugged in. Check. You guys hear me? Hear any sound? I've got this plugged in right here. Hey, Mitch. Oh, you do? Okay. I'm not getting that back in my own ears. Let's see here. That's weird. Okay, that's fine. I guess I don't need the headphones then. Let's get those off here. Let's see if anybody's around and if anybody joins in. Crank this up a bit. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. There we go. All right. Got 5 people. This is totally unscheduled. It's just Saturday night, and I looked, and there's nobody else doing a live stream. So I'm like, what the hell, Just go on, and just no plans. I'm just enjoying a little bowl of Skittles here in my sound hole cover. There we go. I'm just fixing it up here. I got 8 people. All right, we got Paula said, hey, Mitch, how's it going? Charlie, Will, and some other people that might not be in the chat. So we'll see how many people show up. And Saturday night. Hey, John, Brian, how's it going? If you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about, I'm all for it. I'm not going to play any guitar. Yeah, I got a box of these for Christmas. I don't usually eat Skittles, but I got a box of them, so just, Mitch, where do you live? What part of, I can't remember if you're in the States somewhere. So you're getting snow finally? Let me move this camera over here. So when I kind of look at the screen, I'll kind of look at the camera. So how's everybody doing? Hanover, PA, that's Pennsylvania, right? I believe. Yeah, I thought anybody that just joined, I thought I'd just pop on and why not? Probably delete this one later, just hanging out. Saturday Night Live. Not much going on, it's the first week after most people have gone back to work after Christmas holidays and not really anything happening, right? NAM's in a couple weeks, but Paul's asking, where did I get that amp stand? Do you mean that right there, the wooden rack behind me that's all blurry? Let me know if that's the one you mean. Dean, hi from NS, Nova Scotia. Yeah, that's something I got that idea from Phil McKnight's channel. It's a bench. It's a bathroom bench from IKEA. So it's nothing special. I think it was like 20 bucks. I had 2 of them there. And I just like that they're open. The slots are open. You can run wires in the front, or you can run wires through the slots, and then you can have the back is open, so everything's easy to get to. And you can fit most things. You can fit a few amp heads in the bottom and stack things up, and it's pretty good solid wood. So cool. Nova Scotia. I've been to Moncton, driven through once years ago on the way to PEI. Will's asking, I'll just repeat back if anybody's not reading the chat. Will's asking, have I seen any new guitars for 2019? No, I haven't really You know what? I haven't really been looking. I haven't really been looking at stuff too much so far this year, anyways. Usually Steve's doing a live chat. Well, it'll be over now, but usually Saturday night, Steve. Steve from Boston. If you guys don't know him, I'm sure you do, but usually he's doing a live chat Saturday night. So, or Robert Baker will come on and do one. So usually, or Tone King, he does a Friday, but sometimes he does a Saturday. Or Shane from In the Blues. There's always somebody, right? I don't think there's anybody on right now. If there is, let me double check. Nope. Nobody that I subscribe to, anyways. Maybe you guys have somebody that's on. Yeah, so we're just hanging out. No reason. Jack Daniels 10101. How's it going? Dean, yeah. Yeah, he was Pixie Licks, right? For years. And he had to change that name because of the triple X or the I forget how the name was spelled, but something to do with the X's kind of referred to porn. And I think YouTube was flagging his channel, and I don't know exactly what was happening, but he had to change the name. So Four Walls Music, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I just decided to throw up a live stream because nobody else is. No other reason. I don't have anything to talk about. Just to hang out with you guys and, you know, shoot the shite. Jack Daniels saying it's a wonder he didn't have more subs. Yeah. Snowing in Ohio. It's not snowing here, but it's minus 20 Celsius. That would be, I don't know what the conversion is. Minus 20 to Fahrenheit. Minus 4 Fahrenheit for the people in the States. The last place on Earth that doesn't use metric, right? Pixie, that's right. There you go. Jack Daniels. Yeah, okay. So it had triple X in the middle. And that was the problem, right? Charlie's asking me if I had one amp and one guitar. What would I'm guessing like what would I pick, right? Out of this anything in the world or of what I have, maybe? Just let me know. Because I know today what I have, what I would keep. Like if I had to pick one thing to keep. Oh, you're in Sydney. Okay. Jack Daniels is in Sydney, almost 40 Celsius. That's crazy. You know what though? I'm in Ottawa, in Canada. We get up to 40 Celsius in the summer. So I know what that's like. And people call me crazy, but I prefer the cold. I prefer being inside and being warm rather than running air conditioning and trying to cool down. That's just me though. Desert Island Rig. Man, that's tough. Like there's just so much stuff out there, right? If money wasn't okay, if money wasn't an issue, I'd like to get some kind of Sur guitar because I've played a couple and they're really nice. They're like Fender custom shop price, right? Like here in Canada, the lowest end, well, there's no low end Sur, but the cheapest Sur is 2,700 Canadian or 2,800. That'd be about 20 or just over 2,000 US roughly. So, sorry, let me see here. I'm drinking healthy water and a bowl of Skittles just to balance it out. That's how it works, right? Pick one of yours and I'll pick one. Could be anything. Yeah, I didn't say an amp though. I said guitar, a Sur guitar. Man, that's really tough. Maybe, probably some kind of Vox. Some kind of Vox amp. I'm not really sure what, but that seems to be my favorite over the years. Oh, okay. Four Walls is asking, cheesy question, but I'd like to hear about how you got started playing guitar and doing YouTube. So what year is this? We're in 2019. I got my first guitar in 2002. I bought, I don't have it in here right now, but I still have it. It's an acoustic guitar. I started learning guitar because I had a friend who was in the music bit. He was a recording artist. He was in a band, and they were signed to Roadrunner Records. They were called High Holy Days, and that inspired me because I saw that people actually do it for a living. I didn't think I was going to do anything like that, but that was just inspiring. So that's what got me into guitar. My buddy, he was my best man at my wedding, and he was the bassist for that band, and so that's what got me into it. And then YouTube, that's only been, it'll be coming up to 3 years that I started that. And I didn't start that. I had this room here and I had all this stuff, but I didn't really clue in that people actually do it for money and that there's a whole thing going on. Um, and once I learned about that, I just tried it out and I liked it. So I like creating music, and I found creating videos to be kind of the same thing. Kind of, it's never really finished, but you kind of just have to release it eventually. So, so that's kind of it. Oh, Mitch sings, loves the blue Epiphone. Yeah, it's out of focus right now. Yeah, it's good. You know what? I don't play it that much. I'm not huge. I love the way it looks. I'm not huge on Gibson shaped guitars. The neck, I guess. I like Fender necks better. Dean is saying you can't take off your skin, but you can put on a sweater. Exactly. I don't like sweating, but I like warming up. I've got a fire running upstairs. I've got 2 layers of clothes on. That's just me. You know what? I grew up in really northern Ontario, like pretty far up north. So I'm used to it. It's what I'm used to. Sorry if I missed anything. Let me go back here and take a look. One sec here. There's my screen. Where's the chat? There's the real chat. Okay. Is that delayed? I'm watching the playback here. Let me turn that off. How's the sound? I can't hear myself at all. That's live. Okay, weird. All right, let me. Will saying I can't spend that kind of money on any guitar. Try a Friedman. Yeah, I'd like to try a Friedman. There's a store in Ottawa called Lando27Music. And actually, Pete Thorne did a clinic there, uh, first week of December, and they carry just like the best high end stuff, pretty much. Friedman. Let me actually get their list of stuff here. Lando27Music. One sec, I'll just bring it up here. I can't share it, but see what they carry. They carry Bogner, Dr. Z, Friedman, PRS. Some names I've never heard of. Sir. Sorry, that's that's their okay guitars. They have again Built, Fender, Gibson, Gretsch, Harmony, Mayonnaise or Mayons, Sir, Taylor, Paul Reed Smith, James Tyler, Guild, Godet, Fender Custom Shop, and Collings. They got really cool stuff, and they have like most of their stuff is just like one of a kind. Okay, let me see what I missed here. Four Walls Music, Roadrunner. Wow, yeah, they were signed. They were that was the same label that who was playing at that time. This is early 2000, like 2000, 2003, 2004. They got signed. Trying to think of the bands. Default, 3 Days Grace. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. It's been a while. Will got into guitar by seeing Hendrix in '68. Damn, that's cool. I don't think many people can say that. I'm just scrolling back up here. Charlie's saying, check out John. I hate it when it does that. You know what? I'm going to go to this one here. Now I see what the guys are talking about. Let me go back up here. Scroll down, Four Walls. Oh, wow. It's really delayed. Okay. You get a chat, a live chat when you're watching the actual stream, and then you get another chat that's kind of in the back end system, and it's very delayed. Now I see. No, I've watched live streams. I didn't understand how the people were getting screwed up, but now I can see why. Especially if it was flying by, you'd lose your track, lose track of everything. So let's see where that is. Interesting. Okay. Got 17 people. Hey, thanks for joining me. If you you wouldn't believe how many times I've done that in my videos, and I have to cut it out. I should make a whole video just on that when I get tongue tied. If you're just joining, this is just a impromptu live stream. I just looked and there's nobody else. I wanted to watch somebody else do a live stream, and the kids are gone to bed, and it's Saturday night, and there's nothing on. Nothing's on TV. The hockey game's over. And so I thought I'd come on. So sorry, let me get back to the chat here and take a look here. Friedman Roadrunner. Mitch got his first guitar in 1969. Dean, okay, so now of what you own, which one? Okay. Amp. Right now, if I could only take one amp with me, and this might sound crazy, it would be the Vox Mini Super Beetle. And guitar, probably be my black Telly, the one that's right there. Delay sensors. It's always been my favorite. Overview, I returned an Epi because I couldn't get used to the neck profile, unfortunately. I tried it. Yeah, I don't love it either. And it's like a glossy neck, right? I think that's most of them are like that. Epiphone and Gibson. Not all of them, but so. Yeah, let me see here. There's different necks, right? Of course, but okay. Let's see here, I'm almost caught up. Volume's a bit quiet. Okay, let me turn that up because I've got the controls here, and I'm not that close to the mic. I'll move it closer. Let me get that over here. You know what? I'll probably move it on this side. There we go. Let me know if that's any better. The volume all the way up. John's got the volume all the way up. Tell me if that's better. Will, what's your plans or expectations for 2019? Nothing. I got no plans, no expectations. I know that doesn't sound great, but honestly, I just don't really just take it day by day. Like, honestly, my videos, I just saw my thumbnail. I was chewing on the bag of Skittles. My videos, I don't really have a schedule. I'm too busy. Like, I do a full-time job, right? I work in IT. I work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Got busy life with family and stuff. So if I can get a couple of videos a week, that's really good. And I do plan them. I just don't always have, sometimes I just don't have the energy. I don't want to go and make a video if I'm tired. I used to when I first started. I know I don't come across as having tons of energy. I'm not like one of those YouTubers that's all like, hey, check out, I'm so excited to try this. That's just not me, right? I just want to be me. So, again, I'm not sure what I was even talking about. Plans and expectations, right? Yeah, so nothing really. Four Walls Music, when's that guitar giveaway? Which one? What guitar? I don't have any money. Oh, yeah, Charlie. Sorry, Lando. Check out John Page Guitars. Okay, is that a company? Let me look up John Page Guitars. Let me do that right now, because if I don't, I'll forget. Search. JohnPageGuitars.com. Cool. I will leave that up and check it out after. There we go. Yeah, I had the mic way over here. Volume. Got a gain knob on that, so turned it up. Jack Daniels at Four Walls Music. There's a giveaway of a special rose, or maybe you guys are talking to each other. Sorry. Uh, Four Walls Music. No energy equals I'm out, bro. Well, I try to replace my lack of energy with other stuff. Mitch, yeah, a lot of YouTubers in the IT field. I know Shane was. He's able to not have to work anymore. I mean, he works not in that anymore. I think Steve, I could be wrong, but I think Steve from Boston, I think he is. Oh yeah, Jack Daniels. We've all seen you fall asleep on camera. I forgot. That was a live stream test. I was testing the what was I testing? I got something new. Oh, I got a Mac Mini in November, and I was testing it out because the old system I had, it couldn't handle doing these live streams very well. So I was testing the CPU on that, and I was just sitting back, and I put the video up. It was a live 2-minute clip, and the way it happened was I was just sitting back, and I was just that tired. I passed out. 6 o'clock. Like I don't even know if I ate supper or what I was doing. And my son was over there and he asked me something and woke me up. And it was on like a 10-second delay or a 5-second delay. So I could see myself and I happened to catch myself waking up. And I've never seen myself fall asleep or wake up. I just thought that's too weird not to share. Four Walls Music, take nothing I say serious. I won't take that seriously then. So you're telling the truth. Wait, is that what I mean? No. Hey, we got 18 people. That's cool. It's not bad. I didn't plan any of this. Don't even know what I'm talking about. Good thing I'm doing this sober. Actually, I'm getting too hot now in this. That's one thing. So I was talking before about the weather. When I close this up, this room, when I close the door, I don't have any air vents in here, and it gets warmer. And sober. Well, I mean, I'm drinking water. There's got to be something in the water. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, don't mind me. I'm just going to do a wardrobe change. Anything. Any questions about, not anything. I'm not one of those ask me anything things. Stuff about YouTube and guitars and stuff. I like to know stuff about you guys. I see your names all the time. I don't know where anybody, just everybody say where you're from. I know some people I know where they're from. Fender Guru, hey, how's it going? I know your name for sure. See, it's funny. You see these names. A lot of the times your name isn't your real name. So I get to know somebody through a little icon and a fake name. So when you actually hear somebody, or not hear somebody, when you actually meet somebody or learn their real name, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like it's confusing. Let's see what I'm missing here. I got the chat scrolling up on, I've got 2 monitors here, right? So it's very distracting. Okay. How about off the top of my head, did you ever listen to the band Rancid? Yep. I had probably their first 2 albums. Listened to it a ton. What were they called? What were the albums called? Out Come the Wolves? I used to love them. I was big into Green Day for a long time. Let me see here. Green Day, early Green Day. Let's see here. Rancid albums. Can't say I've listened to them lately, but and Out Come the Wolves. I had that one. And Let's Go. I think I had those 2. And I can't remember them right now, but I know if I put them on, they would probably flood back. I just remember Ruby Soho. Okay, let me scroll back up. I missed here. Mitch, I used to fall asleep a lot too, but only when I drive. Hey, that's the best place. It's a comfortable seat. Charlie, how do guitars do in that room temperature-wise? Very well. So this is a house, right? I'm in a basement. When we bought the house, it was an unfinished basement. I did some construction on the flooring. So the flooring has like it's cement, and then it's got a layer of rigid foam, and then it's got plywood, and then it's got I did laminate. So it's pretty much not weatherproof, but you wouldn't know it's a basement floor basically. It's controlled, right? There's no humidity down here. Yeah, it's controlled really well, so it stays nice in here. It's never freezing and it's never hot. The only time it gets warm is when I close this door. I'll show you the door here. This is the door. One door. Oh, what am I doing here? Door number 1. It's all blurry, right? You can see here. Another door. I'm stuck. There's a room inside a room. That's an air gap there. So, and it's all weather sealed. If you want to know more about that, I did one of my most popular videos is on soundproofing, how I did this room. All right, let's see what I missed. Yeah. Okay, here's some where people are from. Connecticut, Sydney. Cool. All right. Columbus, Ohio. There you go. Four Walls Music. Mark, okay. You got 3 daughters. I got 3 sons. So you know what I'm talking about. You can be busy with kids, right? My kids are all, my oldest son is 12, then 10 and 7. So it's pretty busy. Where is Lando? Talking about this shirt. Oh, 1 sec here. Oh, okay. Out Come the Wolves was 3rd album, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Rancid was great. Will, Oyster Bay, Long Island. Cool. Oh, you're a chef, executive chef, retired. Nice. Long Island. I was in New York City. I was in Manhattan 2 years ago, 2016. In August, stayed right in Times Square and went to see Billy Joel at Madison Square, one of his shows. So that year, so 2016, if you guys remember, I'll try to look at the camera more. 2016 was the year that so many celebrities were dying. It seemed to be like disproportionate, right? Like actors and celebrities. David Bowie started off the year dying. Alan Rickman. There was just a bunch of people, and it freaked me out. And I'd always wanted to see Billy Joel, and I'm like, he could die anytime soon. I know that's really morbid. I'm looking at the camera. I got to talk here. So we bought tickets, and I'm like, that was kind of like, wasn't cheap, but it was worth it. Always liked Billy Joel. I have a music taste that goes from, it's pretty eclectic. Like I was saying, Rancid, Green Day, Billy Joel, that kind of stuff. One of my favorite bands is Radiohead. That's like all over the place, right? Okay, let me see here. Sorry if I'm missing anything. 22 people watching. Hey guys, if you're just joining, it's Saturday Night Live. No, I can't say that. I'll get sued. It's Lando Night Live. Nobody else is doing a live stream event, so I'm doing one. Here, let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh, Mitch, your real name is Mitch? That sounds fake, made up. I get it. Dean's asking, you're a Fender guy. Is there a Fender neck profile you particularly like more than the others? Any you don't? No, not really. No, I like them all. They're all very different. For the guitars I have anyways. I don't know if this is going to show. This one, super slim. This is a 2004 Mexican. Like you can see how slim that is, right? That's what I learned on pretty much. And then all the way to, you guys can still hear me okay? This is the parts caster I built. This is a Mexican 50s neck, and that's fat. And I don't mind the change. I like variety. I think that's I know there's some people that like having just one main guitar, but I like some days I'm like, today I played a Strat. I played the Strat over there. I didn't want to play humbuckers, you know? So that's a different neck too. That's like it's not as slim as the other one, but and yeah, you know what? I didn't really realize I was a Fender guy until like for a couple of years I wanted a Les Paul standard, and I eventually settled on the Epiphone. I don't love playing it, and I don't know, maybe it's the whole thing with the bolt on it. It's something I can actually do. I can do parts casters because I've done a bunch of them, right? So I've done 3 now. So maybe it's that part of it that I like. I don't know. Something about it. You just can't fake what you love more, right? For guitars anyways. All right, Fender Gurus in New Zealand. Yeah, I knew that. Kurt is in Connecticut. 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 Do you pronounce the other C in the middle? 3 Sons, Jack Daniels. Okay, your guys are your guys's. People say that sometimes. Yours guys is. I don't say that. 3 Sons, all in their 20s. So yeah, I'll be there soon, in 20 years. John is in Melbourne. That's right. You just moved there, right? You weren't in Melbourne, I believe. Yeah, okay. You were in Sydney. I didn't realize how big Melbourne was. I was chatting with Shane the other day. I sent him. I think there was a video of a freeway accident. A big sign fell down on a car. Didn't kill the woman, but injured her. I said, "Oh, that's really close to you." And then he pointed out that yeah, they're like 6 million, right? 6 million population and very spread out. So Paul Lou is in Florida. I was in Florida. Let me think now. 3 times. Last time was in 2016, March break. Stayed in Orlando, went to Disney World. And it was March and it was really hot. It was pretty cool. I liked it. All right. Oh, just skipped. It just skipped. It's really annoying. Okay. 4 Walls, Lowell, great story. Don't remember which story. It's all made. Everything I've said so far has been fake. I have a script I'm reading here. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Page 6. Tell them about the one where I can play guitar and I'm actually American. Okay, I'll say that one later. All right, here. How's it sound? I don't even know why I'm asking that. Chuck is from Louisiana. Cool. Currently in Kansas. Cool. With a dropped drive shaft. All right. Scroll down here if I missed anything. George is asking, hey man, do you think those Vox AC4s would give me some good tones in an apartment? They're really loud. They're really loud. Yeah. Let me see here. Tired of using headphones. If you're allowed to turn it up, you can, I was playing it today. That was that was the amp I was playing today. And where is it? It's hiding over there. But anyways, I was playing a Strat through the AC4. It doesn't get that much use. I describe it as, I think it's probably better for recording. It's probably a good recording amp. I find it sounds boxy. It's and it's weird because it's exactly the same size as that custom cabinet, which has a Texas Special in it. So it's really, maybe it's just the speaker in it. I don't know. But I find it kind of boxy. It's pretty loud. So if you're allowed to play it loud, then you can get some good tones. It's not my favorite amp. I got it mainly because it's got the 12-inch speaker, and I thought it'd be cool. I could swap out 12-inch speakers into it. And I've done a few. All right, let's see here. Just skipped again. Damn piece of shite. Sorry, just scrolling back up, trying to catch up where I was here. I don't want to miss anything. I'm probably going for like, I've been on, probably going till about 11. Didn't really plan this, but yeah, if you got any more questions, just, even if you have like boring technical questions, like about gear, not gear, about Well, yeah, guitar gear, but anything, any like YouTube-y kind of things. I like to know about that stuff from other people. Um, okay, guys are chatting to each other there. Sean W from Bristol, cool. I figured that was your real name. I'd love to go to England sometime. You know what? So I'm from Canada, in case you didn't know. Probably do know. My favorite bands are all British, and I've realized that over the years. I like the Beatles. I never was really huge into them, but I've got more into them recently. One of my favorite bands of all time is Badfinger, if you guys know them. And if you don't know about them, go look them up. Badfinger, okay? They're power pop kind of, right? They were supposed to be they didn't it's I don't even want to get into the whole story because it's too long, but they made some great music and then they had a tragic end. So like a sort of Shakespearean kind of ending thing. Um okay, let me see here. Go back down. Oh, John's saying I've driven under that sign. Okay, so you saw the clip then. Yeah, it had the name of the I don't know if it was like an exit or the location, but yeah, that's crazy. How did that sign fall down? Did it melt in the heat? What's going on over there? Didn't look windy. Um, oh, the Billy Joel story. Okay. Oh yeah. That's yeah, that's true. That 20 Do you guys remember that though? 2016 was terrible. And everybody's like, "Ah, it's the same." But no, really. How many famous like major artists died that year? I think that was the year Prince died. Uh Tom Petty was last year, right? But there was just a ton. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to bring up one sec. Quick search here. 2016 famous people that died, famous deaths. Here we go. All right. Oh yeah. This is nuts. More items. Okay. It's not just music, right? It was like stupid pop-ups. Okay, so the first weekend, this one really shocked me. Like really shocked me. I don't usually, when a celebrity dies, you don't really pay attention that much. David Bowie died. I was like depressed for 2 days. Like not depressed, but I was like that really affected me. And I think it was because his birthday was 2 days before. He just released Black Star and nobody knew he was sick. That was the crazy thing, right? The only guy that knew he was sick was his producer, I think. Then Alan Rickman died the next week. Glenn Fry from the Eagles. Let's see who else we got here. Maurice White from Earth, Wind, and Fire. A lot of actors. George Martin, Beatles, right? Producer. I'm only up to March here. I just remember there was a bunch. Prince, yeah, Prince. You know what? There's probably a bunch here that aren't listed, but Muhammad Ali died. That wasn't really. Yeah. Anyways, I won't keep going on that because I just remember this. Like, man, everybody's going. What's going on? Okay, enough about that. Let me catch up here. Okay. Ah, geez, it does that again. Skipped again. Okay. Peter, definitely a recording amp. Yeah, if you're talking about the AC4, I'm going to agree with that. And I don't think it's really advertised as that, but I'm going to say I almost sold it, but then I thought, you know what? It sounded pretty good recorded, so I'm not going to get rid of it. Maybe it's kind of like a Fender Champ, right? You can't really do much. I think those are for recording, right? You don't really, or for practice, you don't really do much else with those. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Okay, George saying afraid the AC4 would be boxy. It is definitely. Um, I took a picture today and I posted it on my Facebook page and Instagram. I took a picture of all my Vox stuff, and you can see the AC4 sitting beside the mini Beetle or the mini Super Beetle. It's about the same height, and the box, or sorry, the cabinet on the Super Beetle is a lot smaller, but it's about the same height. But the bass response in that thing is way better. So maybe it's the speaker too. Something about it. It's crazy though. And I kind of bought the AC4 when I was waiting. I had gas so bad. I was eating too much beans, I think, or something. No, I had gas because I was waiting for the mini Super Beetle. It was announced at NAMM. I was waiting for it. I'm like, I just want something small and boxy right now. So I'm like, I need the AC4. Could have got the AC10, but that was kind of too similar to what the mini Super Beetle was going to be in terms of features. 10 watt, 10-inch speaker. Or is it? Is that what it is? 10-inch. It is a 10-inch, right? Yeah, it's a 10-inch speaker. That's right. Anyways, I bought it and did some videos on it. No. Will, what? All British? I think you're talking about when I mentioned my favorite bands are all British. I think so. Like, I'd have to go look at my collection of albums and stuff, but mainly, yeah. Uh, Dean, favorite tube valve brand? I don't have one. I don't know that stuff that well. I don't know tubes very well. I just know, yeah, I haven't done that much work with them, so I don't know the brands that well. I know there's people that will swear by certain brands saying it'll, give you better tone and stuff. I don't know. Okay, let's see what we got here. Four Walls Music. I use a cell phone only to record my videos. What would be the next step? You know what? You might not need to. I have a Galaxy S7. That's a phone from 2016, maybe. It's about 3 years old. Yeah, they're coming out with the S10 right now. First 2 years on YouTube, I used the S7. That's all I used. And the only reason I upgraded wasn't because it wasn't good. I just found it like I use it as my phone. So to have it as the camera and as my phone, and I was always swapping it and putting it into tripods, and the quality was great though. So I just wanted a dedicated camera. So I actually asked Shane, I said, what would you recommend? And he's huge into that stuff, right? He does a tech channel. So he said, do you want something simple? I'm like, yeah. So he recommended the Sony AX53. It's a camcorder, right? It's not one of those SLR cameras. It's well, it's right here. What am I doing? I got it just sitting right here. It's probably more than most people need. It does 4K, right? I've got a mic on it, and yeah, that mic doesn't come with it. It's about $1,000, I think. So I think it's considered the highest end consumer level camera. After that, you'd be going into like professional level. And I just leave everything on auto. I don't really know camera stuff. I want to spend more time learning that stuff, but not right now. Okay. Sean, yeah, you know the Badfinger story. So crazy, right? I was obsessed with that for a while when I found out about that. I got into Badfinger not even that long ago. I think a lot of people can say this watching Breaking Bad. The very last song in the very last episode was Baby Blue. And I'm like, that song is amazing. I didn't even know what it was. And just went from there. Got obsessed with finding out about them and then learning. But I can get past the whole tragedy part. I just love their music. I love their albums. Well, yeah, Badfinger was on the Beatles Apple label. Yeah, that's a whole part of the whole tragedy was them being on that label and how it all got all screwed up. And Mitch thought your Marshall would be your best amp. I don't. It's my best Marshall. No, it is really good. I'm just joking. It is really good, but there's just something. I'm not a huge like high gain person. I'm not. I can get okay. I can get around. If I don't have a lot of gain, I'm fine, right? Like so. I think that's what I like about the Vox, right? It goes from like clean to high enough gain. Not really crazy high gain, but okay. Jack Daniels, George Michael. Was he 2 years ago? I know he was like Christmas Day or something. I think it was that year too. Oh, you guys are talking about the 27 Club? Yeah, Pete Ham from Badfinger is part of the 27 Club. Getting kind of morbid in this, but anyways. Kurt ordered the mini Super Beetle a month ago from Sweetwater, still on back order. Yeah, I was told. I got mine in August in Toronto. Toronto, that's how I say it, but some people say Toronto. Toronto. I got it in Toronto. Why am I saying that? And they told me at the time, the guys working there, I was friends with them, so they know the distributor, Korg, was telling them, this is it. We got like 30 for Canada or something, and there wasn't going to be any more until after Christmas. So, yeah, that's not surprising that it's hard to get. I have never seen one in a store. So, either they all sell out or they just can't keep them. So, right, because they're popular. Okay, let's see here. George, the Brits took the blues and put an edge on what it was different. Yeah. Most of my favorite bands are British too. Yeah, same. Like in the early 90s, I was big into a lot of Canadian bands, and I'm not into those bands anymore at all. Okay, let's see here. Moyle is saying, I finally got an amp. I'm not selling ever. Blackstar ID30, not the Core. Okay, cool. I had an ID Core 10. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, I'm caught up. Vox has a nice crunch sound. Yeah, and it really it can sound different, a lot different, depending what kind of pickups you're putting through it, and the speaker too. So I'm going to mention a couple of things I don't like. And it's recent in the past week, right? Fender might not be saying this right, but Fender acquired Bigsby, right? The Bigsby company, the trem systems. I don't like the look of those things. I think they're just too big, and they take over the look of the guitar, and it becomes a Bigsby. It doesn't become whatever guitar you have. So I don't know. That's just me. All right, what time we got here? 22 people watching on this impromptu Saturday Night Live. All right. Yeah. What was I just talking about? I think I was talking about the Bigsby. Yeah. So for me, that whole thing that came out this week, that's meh. I think there's been some Tellys. George saying it'd be cool if Telly came out with a Bigsby. I think there's some like custom shop ones that have it, but I don't know. It's just that the handle looks massive. It looks like a what is it? What does it remind me of? Let me bring it up here. Bigsby. 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 It reminds me of like, what are those things called? It looks like a door handle. Weather, like a storm door, like a storm door handle or something. It just doesn't look, it's too big. I don't know. Maybe what's the big deal with those? Because I don't know. I've never really played them. Are they better than regular trem systems? What's better about them? They don't put your guitar out of tune or something? Like I don't even know the big deal. Mitch had the ID Core 20. Yeah, I had the ID Core 10. That thing was crazy. Honestly. It was light as a feather. It was like made out of like fiberboard or something, but the stereo sound that it could do, like I think it was two little 5-inch speakers or 3-inch speakers or something. It was really cool. Will Singh reminds me of a Nutcracker. Yeah, it looks like a tool, right? It looks like some kind of like big tool that just shouldn't be on a guitar. I don't know. The other thing I hate, speaking of ugly stuff, is any double neck guitar. And I've realized that recently. Whenever I see one, I'm just like, great. Good luck with that. That's nice. Wouldn't want one. Yeah, the stereo effect in the ID course. Yeah, do they do? ID core series. I'm trying to remember. There was like a 10 to 20, 40, 40 head, I think. They were really cool. And they weren't that expensive. Yeah. So what about you guys? Anybody looking at anything? I haven't really looked to what's coming out in NAM this year. Usually I'm pretty up. Maybe I'll look in a week or so when they start announcing more stuff, but I really haven't paid attention to too much stuff. I don't really need anything right now. Like I'm at that kind of point where if you look at my channel like a year ago, that space behind me was empty. And this is just stuff I bought in the past year, and it's kind of covered. I'll describe it to you kind of. Got the Marshall, and that's like the high gain Marshall sound. PV is kind of my Fender clean, right? Got an old Fender, it's blurry right now, Fender red knob. That's also a great clean amp. That's just an amp I'll always keep because I used to gig with that one. And then got my Vox in the top there. I used to have an AC15, but that's good enough for the size of my room here. This is an 8x12 room. It's not very big, so I'm degassed. Exactly, John's saying there. And I hate lipstick pickups on Dan Electro. I do too. I don't like the way that looks at all. I actually don't really like most of the Dan Electro style guitars. That's cool. It's okay to hate stuff, right? And not have to love it. You don't have to pretend you like everything. So yeah, I'm degassed, which is great. That's not a bad thing because except, well, you know, I kind of want a green guitar. What does that even mean? Why do I want a green guitar? I was thinking about that last year. I'm like, I don't have a green. I think, you know what it was? Steve from Boston was doing a video. He had a red guitar and a green guitar. I think he was doing like a Christmas thing. I'm like, a green guitar. I don't have one of those. That would change everything. No, stupid. Just sit down and practice. Don't get more guitars and stuff. You're not. And you know, it's funny. I've learned a lot in 3 years doing this YouTube stuff. I honestly, like, I used to watch Shane's channel. I probably used to watch his stuff more than anything and all the pedals. And I thought this is just how, and I know a lot of people think this way still. I thought those pedals made you sound like that. Like that's what that pedal was doing. You get the Soul Food or something, EHX Soul Food. That's one of the pedals I saw Sean, what am I saying? Shane do. And I'm like, I'm going to sound like that. Or the Big Muff or a wah pedal. And I just had that amp at the time. I didn't even have the AC15. Plugged them into that Fender red knob, and they just did not sound like anything. But all I was doing was playing chords. I'm like, so, you know, you just think pedals and all this stuff are going to make you better. Just practice. And that's what I've tried to do. I'm not good guitarist or anything like that. I know everybody says that. I honestly know it though. I can actually say that, right? Let's see here. Somehow I'd like to, and people have told me this before, I can sing, right? I like to sing. I sang in my band. I don't know how to make that part of my channel. I don't know how to do singing. I can't teach singing. So that's kind of tough. Like when I can play guitar and sing, but I don't know how to use that in a video very well. I've done a few, but it just doesn't, it's not something that people want to see. See it here. Tell me the stuff you guys hate. I'm tired of flame maple tops. Won't say I hate them, just overdone. Yeah, that's the only one I have. I think that's a AAA flame maple. Sounds like a barbecue name. Jack Daniels, the MSB25 is around 570. Yeah, that's more than it was here. I think it was like 450 and our dollar's on par, but I know you guys get screwed. But that 570, can you go into the place and say, can you bargain that down? Can you say like, can I do it for 500? Here in Canada, there's some major stores and they really don't budge. They don't want to do it. Yeah. Four Walls, did your channel grow to 6,000 subs overnight? No, not at all. First year was like 300. And the last, this will be year 3 coming up. I'm trying to remember the second year, maybe, could be wrong. I know this past year it was like 4,000 because I looked at the stats. I like stats. That's part of the big thing for me. I like numbers and looking at numbers. So it's fun. Um, 4,000 this past year, so that would bring me up to, yeah, it wasn't even 1,000 the year before. So it's been pretty slow. It's getting a little bit more steady, but it's yeah, it's good. I like it. 6,000 is pretty cool. I didn't have any expectations starting the channel. I'm just looking over here because I'm looking at the chat screen. I'm not looking at the camera. No expectations when I started. Still don't. Like, this is just a hobby, right? This is just for fun. That's why I said that. And I don't even know where that started, but I just say play guitar and have fun. I was kind of, I think I was trying to like passive aggressively say like, hey, I know I'm not that good, so just relax. Like I was getting comments at the beginning. People are saying like, less talk, more practice, and just crap like that. But um, Jack, John's asking eco-friendly. Not sure what you're referring to, eco-friendly for that. Jack, did you see Tone King in his guitar storage room? I didn't see the storage room. No, I've seen his basement. Like, he did a thing last night. And you can actually see the wider angle. You have 6 guitars and cases. I think that's excessive. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, 7. 7 guitars and 1 bass. I think that's too much already. Like, I don't really need. You sing well. I hate Mondays. Thanks. Hey, you hate Mondays. That reminds me, I did a video last year. Hey, I can share my own videos here. That's not again. I did this video last year and it's pretty much about Mondays. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna put it in the, if you hate Mondays, it'll, oh man, 1 sec here. What did I call it? I know it was a year ago, and it was kind of, maybe I made it in March or February, but just about dreary weather, dreary 2 weeks, dreary weather, and going to work. And let me find it here. I'm gonna find it here. I'm gonna share it out. I'm gonna share out all my videos. I'm just gonna spam myself here in the chat. Where did I do that? Okay, going back here. Going back in time. Yeah, I've done a few videos last year. See here. Come on. Come on. Where is it? Man, where is it? Next. Hold on a sec. Bear with me. I haven't even touched my Skittles yet. They're getting warm. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I renamed this video a couple times because this one is actually just called Play Guitar and Have Fun. Okay. Oh, I'm going to paste it in the thing here. Hey, Robert Baker. You guys ever heard of Robert Baker? I'm just kidding. How's it going? 1 sec. I'm just, okay. So that link, I hate hot beer and cold women. I think we all do. Robert, how's it going? 1 sec here. Yeah, Robert, I'm just doing a impromptu. You're not doing a live stream, so I'm doing one. Nobody else is doing them. Nothing going on. The new telly is amazing. If you guys didn't see it, I just got a rosewood telly. Oh, I didn't mention that guitar. Let me get that. Where is it? I'm not gonna play it right now, but how's that showing up? That's my George Harrison rosewood telly. I think it probably weighs about 0.00001 pounds. Oh, I broke the thing off here. Get on there. This is Axe Heaven. Whatever. Put that down for now. From axeheaven.com. They do amps too. They do little mini replica guitars. Look at that. Very cool. I don't have it plugged in right now, so I can't do a tone demo, but my last video I just did, I did a tone demo. Sounded pretty good. Wasn't fake at all. Blues Boy, Kentucky. Hey, how's it going? Saying hello. Peter saying great advice. Very few guitar gods out here. Thanks. I don't remember what I was saying, but Okay. Oh, eco-friendly about a green guitar. Okay, John was saying, yeah, I'm not gassing for anything. It's getting warm in here. I'm not gassing for anything. What's the temperature? Keep a thermometer in here because it warms up. Oh, the other thing, it doesn't get as warm in here unless I have the tubes on. As soon as I turn on a tube amp, that's like a heater right in the back. So, yeah, the green guitar is very eco-friendly. Let's see here. This is my Skittles drawer right here. This is a sound hole cover for an acoustic guitar that doesn't get used for sound hole cover. Four Walls Music. Once again, he is speaking French. I do speak French fluently. I took French all the way to grade 11. It's my secret magic power. I don't use it anymore. It's funny, I can fully understand conversations, but trying to speak French the other way, it doesn't come out anymore. It's really strange. Hate the headstock on Epiphones. I don't hate the. I don't like. I don't love it or hate it. I'm just kind of, you know. Robert, what's the neck radius on this? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to get a. I'm gonna have to get a microscope and check that. Probably. Whew, man, I don't know. I'm gonna check on that. I'm gonna check their specs on their site. Those are cool though. Eh? I like this. Four Walls Music. Yeah, Robert is a new YouTuber. I think he just started like last week. Right? No. Robert, actually, I wanted to say, you're, I think, looking at this. Yeah, I like to look at other YouTubers not chat, stats, like subs and stuff like that. And Robert's channel is exploding right now. Do you know, is there a certain video that people are really onto right now with you? That's what I'm wondering. Not new and not good. Oh, come on. See, I think I hear Robert say that about himself too. I think everybody thinks they're not as good as they are. I know I'm not as good as, I don't even know what I'm saying now. Sometimes, man, you should see the footage I cut out of videos. The nonsense where you're hearing it now live. So there we go. Check out Robert's channel. Yeah, let me share that. You know what? Robert can share his channel because I just wrenched him. You've been wrenched. Say something. Do a blopper. Do a B-loper. Oh, snap. What's a B-loper? Is that a typo? Now he's going to ban everybody. Oh, blooper video. Sorry. You know what? I did a blooper video years ago, and nobody watched it. But this is like way. That's the thing, right? You gotta kind of. There's certain videos you can't do early on when you have no subscribers because nobody's gonna watch it. Hey, have you guys seen that video? The guy made a guitar out of pencils. He made 1,200. He took 1,200 Crayola colored colored pencils and made a Strat out of it. Yeah, Robert is definitely one of the best YouTubers on guitar world. No, guitarists on YouTube. That's what I meant. I watch Robert's videos every day. Not just saying that. You can send the payment tomorrow. Okay. Do you still have, Robert, do you still have the blue telly? I thought you said you might be selling that one. Or purple. Is it purplish blue kind of? All right, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the video, the 1,200 color pencils. I thought that was pretty cool. Lots of work. And that guy, so somebody was asking about the channel and did I get 6,000 subscribers overnight? No. But that guy, oh, you still have it. Okay, cool. Is that your only telly? I can't remember. So that guy, I looked at that guy's channel. I can't remember the name of the channel. He had one other video. He made a snowboard out of duct tape or something. And I think when that pencil video came out, he he might have had like 300 subs, maybe 1,000, something like that. He now has, let's just check this for a second here. 1,200 pencil guitar. What a cool video though. That's the kind of video that gets you people. Okay, it's Burl's Art. He's got 21,000 subscribers, almost 22,000. He has 2 videos. That video now has 1.8 million views. That's a viral video. Like, that's awesome. I like those things. The tough thing now is though, this is just my perspective. I don't think he's a guitar channel, right? I think he's probably an artist that's going to make different things. So will he keep all his guitar viewers? That's tough. So, oh yeah, Fender shared it. Everybody shared it. I mean, I shared it, so he probably got like 0.3 views from me, right? Is that how it works? I actually, so I'm a dick sometimes in the comments, right? I like to troll. I'm a nice troll. I always troll Robert's comments all the time. In that pencil video, if you go check it out, look in the comments. I commented, I said, so what is it? What did I say? So he made a guitar out of 1,200 pencils. I said, oh, that's cool, but can you make 1,200 pencils out of a guitar? And I think people thought that was funny. I thought it was funny. Can he? I don't think so. I was thinking of making a video, kind of like a spoof on that. I'm trying to think of something. It was going to be like, I made, oh, I had an idea. It was really, really stupid. What was I going to do? I can't even remember anymore. I had an idea this morning. Sometimes I get these ideas, and if I don't write it down, I forget it. Oh, the comment about putting your guitars in the corner killed me. I'm mean to my guitars. So Robert's latest video is about, he's mean to his guitars. He hits them. That's not what I meant. He wails on them, right? Which is cool. Like, that's how you get relic guitars naturally. So I commented, I said, yeah, I keep my guitar. I make my guitars go in the corner and face the wall. Make 12 sharp pencils out of 12 blunt ones. No, I was going to do something with crayons. There you go. John's got an idea. Make a guitar out of Crayola crayons. What was I going to do? Damn it. It was going to be something totally stupid and would probably fail miserably, but it was something like that, like Crayola crayons, and it was going to break because, you know, those don't last. Actually, that's the one thing. I was chatting with, you guys know Daryl Braun, and I sent him that video, and he's done a lot of work with guitars and like building them and stuff. And the one thing he pointed out, and I'm like, yeah, I think you're right. The neck, it's a bolt-on neck, right? Into that body, that would probably be the weak point. If you actually played it like a real guitar, I think it's got to be just like a piece of art that hangs on the wall. That neck, I don't think it would last over time, probably, because it's not a solid piece of wood, right? It's like, what did he use? Some kind of glue or something that turned hard, something like that. Make one out of Lego. That's another idea that I thought of, but yeah, that's been done. And no, actually, I'm thinking of, let's see here. I don't have them in the back there. I'm trying to think. It's blurry right now. If you guys have seen, so I found an old box of toys from my childhood that my parents gave me. I never really looked through it. I've got a bunch of Star Wars toys. Why can't I talk? I've got this Rancor monster. If you guys know, you guys ever heard of Star Wars? First of all, you know what I'm talking about? Star Wars. Return of the Jedi, there was a Rancor monster, and I got a toy from like 1983, and I put this guitar in his hands. You wouldn't know what I'm talking about if you haven't seen my Instagram stuff. I'm trying to think of something I can do with that. I don't know what, but well, I've gone over an hour already. I haven't even talked about anything yet. Jack Daniels, I like your time-lapse unboxings. Thanks. That's okay. I think that's one thing I've never really seen anybody else do. It's actually stop motion animation. It's not just time-lapse. Like, time-lapse is I know what you're saying, but time-lapse could be where you film in regular speed and then you just make the video faster. And the stuff I do is actually it's software that I have, and I'm taking one picture at a time. Take a picture, move the thing, take a picture, move the thing. And it kills my back actually when I do them. Uh, make a guitar out of toilet paper rolls, epoxy resin. That's what it was. Yeah. Oh, so the poly resin would solidify those pencils. So yeah, I guess okay. So maybe it would be okay. I don't know that stuff. I'm not a Scientologist. I don't know physics and stuff. See here. Yeah, Star Wars is the one with James Kirk. You got that right. Make a bunch of pencils out of a guitar, and then make a guitar out of the pencils. That'd be a lot of work. I can't make anything out of anything. No, I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of something. That's one of my, you know what? That's one of my most favorite things about YouTube is I keep like a little like a not a notebook, but I use Google Keep, which is like Evernote, and I just write down little ideas and trying to come up with fun things that for me anyways, it's not about my playing ever because I'm not at that level. I won't be like that's not what basically what I'm saying is I got to uh to make up for the lack of playing skills, I have to kind of entertain in a different way, right? So hopefully people like that. Uh see here. Make a guitar out of wood. Yeah, that would be crazy. Does anybody even do that anymore? Make a speaker cabinet out of Legos. That reminds me of a video. Do you guys know Johan? I don't know how to say his last name. Sageborn. I think he's from Denmark, maybe. No, not Denmark. Sweden. I can't remember. Somewhere in Europe. He did a like a speaker cabinet. I think he stuck a speaker in a dryer or a washing machine, and a cardboard box, something like that. It's all been done. He's cornered the market on making sounds out of stuff. So make a wah pedal out of a fuzzy sliver box. Robert's got to head out. Cool, man. I might go live in a bit, but I might not. Okay. If you do, I'll watch. That's the only reason I'm on is because you didn't go on. And Tone King was last night, and Steve didn't do it tonight, and Shane's not on, and some of our another language. See you, Robert. Take care. That's cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to think of. Well, you see that like that guy's channel. That's awesome. I built a guitar out of 1,200 colored pencils. That's what he did. Huh. What could I make? What could I make? Can I make a guitar out of 1,200 guitars? Reviews of microphones are a good idea. Yeah, so Jack is saying that reviews of microphones are a good idea. Maybe some cheap recording gear, mixers, interfaces. It's funny, you never really know what's going to be popular. And my most popular videos are those microphone, not the most recent ones, but older ones, cheap microphones, because I think they're really big in a lot of countries on the other side of the world, in like India, Indonesia, and Brazil. That's this side of the world, but so yeah, it's not always my guitar videos usually aren't the ones that are popular. It's other stuff. And the soundproofing, that's been huge on my channel. Got a few of those, 3 or 4. Scientologist is a religion. Is it really? I'm joking. I always say that as a joke, right? When I say I'm not a scientist, I just say Scientologist. You know what I'm saying. I'm no physicologist. All right. You know what? It's 11:15. I think that's cool for tonight. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. I've taken an hour and 15 minutes you'll never get back, right? I hate when people say that. Well, that's an hour I'll never get back because they feel like it was wasted. But even if it was good time, do you get that time back? What are they even saying? We got here. Make what about a video about new guitars out of old guitars? Yeah, I just don't have a lot of resources, but it's just me, right? I'm the writer. Well, most people are on YouTube. This is not special or anything. Writer, producer, editor. Soundproofing is no. Oh, shoot. You're right. Yeah, you can still hear me. All right. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. It's getting hot in here. There we go. So I got this little, it's not bad. I can't take it off right now. In the summertime, so it's 20 Celsius in here, which isn't bad. It was about 18 when I came in. Summertime, it can get up to like 24, 25, which gets hot when you're trying to do a video with all the lights on and all that stuff. So yeah, so guys, cool. Thanks for joining in. I don't imagine you're watching this if you haven't subscribed, but if for some reason you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Click the, I don't even want to say all that stuff. It's just so, I'll do it one more time. Subscribe to the channel. It's so exciting and amazing. Click on the notification to check out all the cool videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, kids, and all that stuff. Can't do that stuff, right? That's not me. Don't forget the upvotes. Okay, cool. All right. That's going to be the end of this stream. Maybe I'll keep this up. This was a good chat. It was better than I thought, especially for not having a plan. Good night, everybody. Nice to meet, meet everybody, right? Get to know your names, know where you're from. It's cool. It's cool to hang out. That's the whole point of this. All right, now I can eat these Skittles. I didn't want you guys to hear me eating in a microphone. I hate people masticating on camera. That's so wrong. Right? That's the right word, right? I said masticate. Anyways, okay. Good night. All right. Bye.